Let me stop. But why oh why oh? Happy New Year, my sisters and my brothers. Yay. Yeah, so welcome back to my channel, guys. You are here with Paris Chantel, and today I don't know what my video is going to consist of. Maybe just a lot of mix and match, you know. I'll tell you what I'm wearing today. I'm not going anywhere. I should be going. I'm not going anywhere. I am wearing my YSL Libre perfume, if that's how you pronounce it. This is not the intense one. I also have the Zara Golden Decade, which smells exactly like this, but that one is actually a duplicate of the intense Libre perfume. They both smell fantastic, but this is obviously the original. You can't go wrong with the original. You can't go wrong with this perfume. It's just literally a go-to perfume. It smells good, and it makes you just smell good and just that girl. And then I've also just added a few sprays of my Valentino Donna perfume, if that's what it's called. I think it's Born in Roma perfume. I don't know what the name is, but I've got the other bottle. It's somewhere in my bag. That's finished, but I'm wearing this today. This smells lovely. They're two different smells, but I thought I'd just add, you know, just a little bit of spice to my life today. I've actually had a very up and down week, guys. Yesterday I was crying my eyes out. I was with my friend. I was crying my eyes out over so many things. But today's a new day. I woke up feeling hopeful. I woke up feeling a bit more better than obviously yesterday. And just taking every single step as it comes. As I said in my previous video, we're not always going to have good days. Unfortunately, I'm going through things that are making me react to the way that I've been reacting. And I've also accepted that that's fine. Like, I don't have to behave or act like, you know, I'm happy all the time if I'm not. And that's fine. As long as I can, like, remove myself from other people when I feel like that, just so my mood doesn't rub off on theirs, is important, and that matters to me. But that I also have friends that I can confide in and talk to when I feel the way that I feel. So yeah, but yeah, guys, I would do a perfume haul, but I don't really want to do that. I'd love to do a story time, but I don't even know if I want to cause trouble. I don't know if I want to cause trouble today. It's a Sunday. But yeah, focusing on your mental health, keeping sane and doing things that make you happy is so important. I really need you guys to make that a priority this year. My room, for example, right now, I have not seen my bedroom for maybe 6 months. If I flip this camera now, the front room, the living room, has turned into a bedroom. There's everything everywhere. It's not completely bad because I know where things are, but it's simply because upstairs in my bedroom is too small. I've gone through a lot of situations with my family members. I got into a serious fight with my sister, and I don't feel like there's like any coming back from what's happened with me and my particular triplet sibling. It does hurt, but at the same time we are just two completely different people, and I've accepted that. I think also living under the same roof as your siblings once you become an adult can be really irritating, especially if you have all of you have different timetables and different timetables and different work lifestyles. I work 2 jobs, so I'm never really at home. I leave the house, I'd say at 7:30, and I don't get back to about 10 o'clock, Monday to Friday. And then I will choose if I want to work Saturday or Sunday. But I like to rest on those days. And I just feel like there's just not much understanding in here, in the home. maybe it's due to so many reasons, but it's not something that I feel like I can take anymore. I feel like I'm just ready to just move on, up and out. I'm ready for my own space. I'm ready for my own place. I'm just ready to just be at a different, just to be in a different living environment right now means so much to me. I felt like I have been suppressing how I feel about certain things just for the joy and happiness of others, knowing that deep down that doesn't make me happy, or it affects me when I sleep at night, things like that. So I'd say focus on your mental health this year, and do what makes you happy. It really doesn't matter what it looks like to anyone else. As long as you inside feel happy, that's all that actually matters. It's not about what your mum said. It's not about what your brother said. It's not about what your auntie said. It's not about that. If you're grown enough and you're old enough to realize that, you know what, this is affecting me, I can't do this anymore, do what is best for you. Don't, keep sacrificing yourself for other people to the point where there's nothing left inside of you. Mental health is one thing that I want to specify on, because I feel like we all need a sound mind in order to function. Secondly is just having our priorities in check, making sure we have a stable job, we are happy in our work environment, it's given to us as much as we're given to them. If it's too far to commute, maybe find an alternative. If you don't mind traveling far, then that's completely up to you. But all those things that I mentioned, they're all important. Like, you don't want to feel alone or annoyed or angry every minute. Every single Monday you're annoyed that you're going to work. No one wants to feel like that. And I'm not saying, quit your job because you're not happy. But if I'm being real, if your job is not making you happy, leave. Find somewhere else to go. Life is too short to be saying, I'm just gonna stick up or put up with whatever I'm going through, or this work or this job, because I need the money. No, everyone deserves to be happy in whatever environment they are working in. So I feel like that is important for us as individuals, to be in a happy work environment, and let's not dismiss that, because there's a lot of drama that happens at work. There's even more drama at work than even in some people's homes, because people don't know how to keep themselves to themselves. So yeah, keeping your work environment happy, whatever environment you are working in, keeping that happy and clear is so important. Secondly, just always looking good. When you look good, you feel good, you do better, you perform better, you're happier, and yeah, you just feel and do better. Investing in your nails, lashes if you want to. As a woman, for me, it's good that I learned how to do my nails in lockdown, because I always have them done, and my feet as well. But investing in your nails and lashes is important. I mean, you don't have to have lashes, but investing in your nails is important. You can't be walking around, as a grown woman, you can't be walking around with that. You need to, no, just a way that you need to always look. Like I said, each their own. I know people want to be doing the natural thing because acrylics are they're damaging to the cuticle and all these things. All I'm saying is that if we're going outside and we're exposing ourselves to the public, there's a way we need to look in order for us to be respected and not fit a stereotype being made or anything like that. And I know you might say, that's a biased opinion, why are you saying that? Or that's a biased statement, why are you saying that? But if you want to be respected, let's be real, people are going to go, even if you don't open your mouth, people are going to go by how you're looking. And with that, they'll measure how they're going to respect you. Whether they're going to ignore you, whether they're going to even smile. Not that it matters, but respect is important. You don't know who's looking for what. You don't know what opportunities are out there. That's why it's very important to at least look presentable when you step outside the house. Like I said, it's not something that I've always done. But I've realized that I was treated differently, and it made me feel different when I implemented looking better. I felt good, like compared to yesterday till today. I feel good. I feel happy, and I feel like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like women, when they reach a certain age, especially when they have children, they let themselves go. I'm letting my children know now. I hope you're watching this one as well. I'm not letting myself go for anybody. When you are born, when you're 5 years old, when you're 10, women should never let themselves go. Stop investing in their appearance. Yes, it costs money, but I'm sure you can find ways to maintain it. Never let go of yourself as a woman. No. So that's one thing that I'd implement as well. Just always looking good, to feel good, to perform better, and to do better, and to feel better. That's what happened. That's what matters as a woman. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands a lot. I'm actually showing off my red nails. I'm joking, but yeah, that will make you feel better. Wow, make you feel better, and just do better. And then, like, having stability, savings, money. When we don't have money, we can't even buy a 5-piece suite because there's nothing in the account. There's no notes or coins. That's not the life anybody wants to live. We want to have access to things. We want to be able to buy things. We want to be able to treat ourselves, treat our loved ones, save for our futures. In your 20s, we're in our 20s, I'm now reached the stage where I can't be having unnecessary spending anymore. I mean, the things that I'm going to be investing in, or the things that I have to cut back on, because I'm now thinking about big investments like a house, businesses. I can't be spending like a ridiculous person that's just got their first job in JD. Oh, I now need to make sure that when I get paid, the money that I'm spending, or the things that the money that I'm spending and the things that I'm buying, do I need to buy those things? My weakness is takeaways. Because I work such long hours, by the time I get home, it's around 10 o'clock. I've had a long day. I don't want to come home and cook a meal, stand in the kitchen and cook a meal and then eat. I need something instant. I need something hot. So I always resort to buying a takeaway outside while I'm doing my domiciliary care. So yeah. But I have to cut back on that. One thing about me, I'm gonna go and buy fat chips. I'm gonna go and buy the traditional fat English chips, and I'm gonna put lots of salt, lots of vinegar, and I'm gonna chop it. But it's taking my money. I'm telling you now, Burlington's near my house, those guys, those brothers, that family, because it's a family business, they see me at least 3 times a week, guys. That's bad, all because of the love of chips. When you live in Essex, you don't have Caribbean shops. There's one in Chadwell Heath, One Love, but I'm not driving there. You don't have African food like Kate's. That's all the way in Newham. I live in Essex, so I'm going to the nearest things. You've got kebab places. I've got fish and chips, which is nice and light. I've got McDonald's and all those things, but I prefer fish and chips. I prefer the fat chips because it fills me up and it just tastes so good. I like my salt and I like my vinegar on my chips. So yeah, but that's one thing that I have to cut back in, because all these things that I'm consuming is affecting my health. It's even good that I've realised that, because there's some people that only realise this at 29, 32, and by the time that they've reached that age, not that it's too late, but I tell you now, most of them probably did wish that someone was telling them that years before, or they didn't make those mistakes when they were younger. So it's good that I'm able to realise exactly what needs to be done so my future can be, good. I don't want to keep holding myself, not hostage. What's that word? I don't want to keep, repeating cycles or repeating history. I don't want that. I want to experience freedom in my life. And me, I'll do anything that it takes. 2 jobs, guys. I'm basically working 2 full-time jobs a day because I like nice things and I believed I deserve it. But the hard work, sometimes it does become demotivating. I do want to throw in the towel. I do have enough. I do sometimes feel like I've had enough, but I'm trying. I keep going at it, and I keep telling myself that this is all going to pay off. In a few years' time, I can say, oh, I'm gonna relax in my 30s. I can say this and that. That is what I want, and I'm so glad that I've realized this before I've reached 30. I haven't even reached 25 yet. Like, if I keep this tunnel vision, I'm gonna get far in life, and that's what I keep telling myself. And I feel like the younger generation, they need to hear this. Do not be so consumed and fascinated by this whole designer life, because that is not your reality. You are still in school. You are still in school. You do not live a life of someone that works full-time. You cannot go home and demand from your parents that you want this and this and that. Yeah, I just want everyone to just not take their because I can't say don't take your bad habits into 2023, and your bad habits are still with you, but just try to eliminate them. Try and reduce them day by day. If you don't need it, don't get it. If you really, really need it, then fine. But how many times are you going to tell yourself you really, really need it? Even me, I'm looking at the camera saying how many times. I'm talking to myself. The fish and chips, the fat chips. How many times are you going to say you need it? So I need to also find things to, alternatives for the takeaways that I'm buying. Because I can't warm my food up in my client's house. So I need to make sure, you get what I mean? So I need to just be very smart and manageable with my money. I'm just always never going to be where I need to be. And we can't afford that, guys. We are pretty girls. We are handsome boys. There's hope and a bright future for us. We need to be able to grab it with both hands. Yeah? We need to be able to grab those opportunities with both hands and make our hands available. So yeah, I don't know if I've covered everything. I don't even know if I was making sense, but I feel like this is what I wanted to share. Covering mental health, making sure we have stability in our lives and our health and future aspects. We need to make sure that we are on point, or we are just gonna be crumbling. I don't want you guys to crumble. I don't want myself to crumble. It's hard, it's difficult, it's all these things underneath the sun, but we can do it. Putting these strategies into place will get us so far. I would say, if you want to make a plan, buy a whiteboard, write them down, and just look at the whiteboard every day for motivation. Slap on some motivational videos on YouTube. There's loads. You can listen to some sermons as well. Joyce Meyer, she's really good. Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts is good as well. Just little things, because we need to be teachable. We do not know everything. We are learning things from nature, from things around us, our surroundings. We need to be able to allow others to teach us. If we think we know everything, we're never going to learn anything, and we're just going to go through life stubborn, ignorant, and we'll fall flat on our faces. Human beings were made to be with other people. That is how we learn, that is how we grow, and that is who we are. We are a reflection of each other. We was made in his image. So we need to make sure that we are listening to each other, being teachable, allowing others to pour into us. And that main source so we can pour into others is allowing God to pour into us so we can pour into others. If God is not pouring into us, then where are we getting our resources from? Where are we getting our, you know, extra strength from? Or even the foundational strength, where is that coming from? So we need to make sure that we are teachable, so we can learn from others, so we can grow. So yeah, if we don't water a plant, it won't grow. If we don't give it sunlight, it won't grow. That needs more than one resource to grow. So we need to be teachable in our lives. That's one thing I'm going to say. But in all of that, love yourself, be happy, take mental health breaks, and stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. I've been very addicted to Coke recently. I don't know what it is. It tastes so good, but it's not good for me. I have not been drinking enough water, and that's really poor. I'm 24, basically 24. This is not the behavior of a woman, the woman that I'm aspiring to be. It's not the behavior of a woman that I'm aspiring to be. The woman that I'm aspiring to be drinks water every day. 1-2 liters maximum. That is what I need to be doing. I'm not quite sure how this video went, but I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you want to see next in my next video. Keep it cool, keep it locked. It's Paris Chantel. Like, subscribe, comment and share. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.